Hi guys, so today we're having a look at brushes from Relove by Revolution. So Relove is the budget brand of Revolution, which is usually budget friendly to begin with. Everything in Relove is £5 or under, and that includes the brushes. So currently they've brought out 9, I've got 6 of them. The larger face brushes are £5. Yeah, so the two face brushes that I bought are £5. This is the large powder brush, and this is the angled powder brush. There was also a buffing brush, which is £4, and a flat foundation brush for £4. I don't like flat foundation brushes, and the buffing brush just looked really loosely packed, so skipped that. The eyeshadow brushes, believe, are all £2. So I've got the fluffy blending brush. I did get the detailed eye brush. I've got the flat crease eye brush, and I've got the pigment blending brush. In fact, I'm saying there's 9. They've put the sponge that I bought in my last Relove haul in the brushes, so the two foundation brushes are the only brushes I've skipped out. So these are incredibly affordable. The names aren't written on the brushes, they are just written on the packets. They do come in packets, you know, they're nice and hygienic. So I have used these doing my makeup today. Let's see how that went. So I've done my usual primed and done my brow bone colour. I'm going to start with the Eye Fluffy Blending Brush. I really wish the names were written on these. Most of the time I don't care what a brush is called. So this guy has one little loose bristle. I don't think it's going to show. There we go. But other than that, it looks like a really nice fluffy angled blending brush. I'm just going to tweeze out the very long loose bristle. So that's kind of reassuring. It's going to be really securely bundled bristles. So I've literally just grabbed the Colour Trip palette because I've been reaching for it a lot. And I'm going to play with purples. So I'm just going to go in with a lighter purple in the top middle called Freak. Try not to focus on the shadows too much because this is a brush review. So this is a very flat, fluffy brush. But I'm still excited. Huh, that's really nice actually. The flat's quite nice because when you get to this inner corner there's quite a lot of control for how you taper it. Okay, and it's nice and broad, so I feel like I'm getting a really nice blown out look. But when I don't want that, I can just angle it more to the side. That's pretty cool. This potentially actually could have done my brow bone colour. My bad. Okay, I'm going to drop down to Punk, which is the kind of mid purple. And oh, sorry guys, that was my normal work alarm on my phone. Got up earlier to film for you. So. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether this would have enough of a colour difference, but that's fine because we have other brushes I need to play with anyway. So let's quickly switch to the Eye Detail Eye brush, which is like a giant pencil brush. We call it a crayon brush because crayons are chubbier than pencils. So I'm going to go into Toxic. Oh, this is very dense. This might be nice for a precision concealer brush, actually, because like honestly, look how precise that is. It's like dot. Anyway, I'm going to use that to place colour in my crease area, and then we can go and blend it out. I'm just stamping that colour in, and then I can go back to the eye fluffy. I don't feel like that brush gets the best pigment out of the eyeshadows though. I'm just going to quickly show you. If I grab that same dark purple just straight on the fluffy brush, that's what we get out of it. And yeah, I just turned the brush sideways for placing the colour so that it was narrower. You could also just dip the, the highest end into it, and then you could go like that and control the colour. So actually this is quite a nice versatile brush. I am fangirling over the eye fluffy, not currently so much over the eye detailed. These are such strange names. I mean, I guess most companies just do number codes, which isn't any less strange, but yeah. I can genuinely already see me possibly repurchasing this and using it on a daily basis. It's getting such a nice blend. I like that I can just change the angle and get it slightly narrower. It's nice. And it is so soft and not at all scratchy. And despite that one loose bristle, I'm not that concerned about shedding, because that one loose bristle was so long that honestly the bristles must be so far down here that they must be very firmly embedded. I'm going to have another little tiny go with the eye detail brush to put the tiniest bit of black into my outer corner. Yeah, so it's quite good for precision placement of product, but honestly I'm quite happy to just use the very tip of a brush like this for that. So maybe it would be nice for doing an inner corner. I need to clean it to find out. So the two other brushes I've got is a flat crease brush. I'm going to use this for under my eyes once my foundation's done. And this is down as the eye pigment blending brush. To me this is a flat shader. It's a bit fluffy, which is nice. It's a flat shader. So I am going to go crazy shimmer. I'm going to go into hypnotic, which honestly is like one of my favourite shades. It's my favourite shade in this palette that I'm using. And my god, I wish they would release it separately because I'm probably going to need a backup. I don't want to buy a full palette for backup. So it looks very sheer, but honestly when you build it, the glitter just is so, the glitter shimmer is so fine that it just starts to mesh together. It looks so pretty. So pretty it could hypnotise you. Cheesy. So I'm going to quickly pop off camera after I finished with this and start my foundation and my concealer. There was a buffing brush in this release, but I kind of took one look at it and it was so, the bristles were so loosely packed that I just knew it wasn't going to do what I want a buffing brush to do. So I didn't give it a chance. So I'm going to quickly do my foundation and concealer with my normal Beauty Pie brush. And I'll be right back. But the eye brushes I am mostly impressed with so far. Out of the 3 we've tried, 2 of them I really like. This guy, I'm gonna clean him so that we can try him for something else in a minute. Right, so I'm back. I've done my foundation and concealer. And I'm just double checking that the concealer under my eyes hasn't creased before I set it. So, we do have a large powder brush. This is kind of the shape I normally like. We've got two wee loose bristles on this one. You can just see them there. So, there we go, they're gone. I could have trimmed them rather than tweezed them, but so I'm just grabbing my normal RCMA powder. This looks a little bit narrower this direction than my usual brush, but I'm fine with that for the under eye area. That's probably a good thing. Again, nice and soft, not jaggy, just nice. So my nose is the pain to powder. I feel like I need to just load up and pop it on, or my foundation just likes to come off of my nose. Go figure. Okay, so I wish this was a little bit fluffier actually. For all that I'm saying that it's easier for my under eye, I don't feel like I can sweep the powder quite the same, because it's quite dense that way. I don't know. It feels like it would be easy for that to disrupt your makeup underneath. So I'm doing a lot more pressing in with the powder. Which just takes that little bit longer. Still gets you a nice finish, but definitely takes longer. Okay. Partly keeping going because I've put out too much powder and I am an oil slick during the day, so hopefully that'll hold it at bay. So the next one I've got is a face angled brush. Now this is very narrow, so I had been considering using this for my blusher. It's not going to go well. I will try it anyway. Why not? Shall do my contour first because I've got a purple blusher there. So just grabbing the Kaleidos Charisma contour, dampen this guy in. Not looking like it's picked up much, but let's see. Deceptive. Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, so yeah, the thinness of this is quite nice for contouring. It gets you a really nice defined line to start with, and then it's nice and fluffy for blending it out. So I think this is another winner. You probably could use this for highlight as well. We'll have a shot, why not? We're just going to use the same brush for all of our cheek stuff. It's what I used to do when I was younger. We'll do it again. So this is a sadly discontinued Urban Decay blush in Bittersweet. Although if you're dying for a purple blush, I think Fenty have a cream purple blush now. Why am I stamping that in so much? I know this is pigmented. So okay, this is so not my normal blush brush shape, but actually I like that. Well, I got overconfident and I put too much on. Right. Blend like crazy with a powder brush. That is how we fix this. Add more powder to the powder brush. Blend like crazy and we will fix this. Just going to reblend that other side as well. Okay, yeah, maybe not my first choice of blush brush then, because apparently I can mess it up. Maybe I would get used to it, become an expert, who knows. The moment, maybe I'll keep it for contour. Highlight, got a loose Violet Voss one. Just going to tap this off like crazy because it looks like that brush picked up a lot. I just dipped the tip in and then put it in the lid so that I could try and distribute it a bit more, but there's still lots of product on there. Oh well, we're going to glow today. Yeah, okay, my leg's gonna glow today. My leg can have that brushed off on it. So I guess the same as using this for blush. You can make it work. I have brushes that are easier. So I definitely prefer this more for contour than trying to use it for the rest of my cheeks. So, back to the eyes, because we've still got 2 eye brushes to give. Well, one eye brush that we haven't tried and one eye brush that's getting a second different chance. So, I'm just going to grab, this is a Kaleidos palette. It has another white shimmer that I hope will show up different to this one, so that we can try this guy for the inner corner. Yeah, I quite like it for that. Although I will say this is such a stiff brush that it seems to be quite hard on my products. Like in terms of the amount of kickback that's getting created in the pans. So be gentle with it, especially if you happen to be working with a product that you know is quite softly pressed. Yeah, it's done a nice job for that though. I'm going to wipe that off on my pyjamas, dead professional. I'm going to try it a little bit for smudging my lower lash line, and I'll do the other eye with the other brush. So I'm just going into Wasted, which is the black shade in the Kaleidos palette, and then into Toxic, which is the purple. Let's try the flat guy. So, I think this is really for if you were doing a cut crease and you're going back in with your concealer. But that's not my kind of go-to. So we're just trying for this. Again, not scratchy, thankfully. And yeah. Okay, so it's very dense, gives you a very, very pigmented finish. I'm going to have to go back into the other eye and match up that intensity. Whoops. This looks weird just now because I've not done my actual eyeliner. So I'm going to hop off camera, do my actual eyeliner so I look a little bit more sane, and come back and do my final thoughts. Right, so I'm back with my finished look, and I don't think anybody would look at this and think, oh my god, she was using £2 eyeshadow brushes. Honestly, I think my makeup today is banging. And I think these brushes are also banging. So £2 each for the eyeshadow brushes, 100% worth it. These are so nice. This fluffy guy, new friend. This shader brush works as good as any other shader brush I've ever had. They're so soft. Okay, two of my brushes had loose bristles that I had to remove. I've had that in higher end brushes as well. This guy, does a thing. This guy, it looks really, really nice. I liked it for doing my lower lashes. It was nice and precise. Picked up a lot of colour. If you do like doing a cut crease, I think this would be a really nice one for laying down the concealer. So these 100% in the goodbye category. Run out and get them just now. They should sell out. They deserve to. The face brushes, powder brush, yeah, it was fine. I prefer something a little bit larger so it's a little bit quicker. But, you know, it's super affordable. It's really nice and soft. It's got a nice comfy handle to grip actually. It's a nice size. It's £5. This one, oh my god. For contour, yeah, absolutely love it. Might be my new go-to. Might need a little bit of practice if I want to use it for my blusher, and same with using it for highlight. But again, with the price, these are so worth it. They're so soft. And just, oh, I forgot I still had highlighter on that, and I'm sitting rubbing it on my hand going, it's so soft. And I have a shiny hand. Oh, it's not that shiny, cool. But yeah, to me, these are all 100% in the goodbye category. Let me know if you've tried these. Let me know if you're going to try them. And yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend lined up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!